Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Elizabeth Morosco coming on to share a daily tip for the hashtag Beam30 Challenge. We're coming on once a day to share tips with you to help you market, promote, grow your business, or help even introduce a product into the market. And today I want to talk to you about events for your business. A couple of things that are very simple that you can do is right from the get-go. Remember, when you're hosting an event for your business, it's not a wedding and it's not a party. It's one of the biggest problems that I see when I see small businesses that try to do an open house or even a cocktail hour or any kind of event. Is sometimes there are staff. A lot of times people will have maybe the admin go do it, and it becomes I guess a quick task like a birthday party, and some people will even go to the extreme of trying to implement ideas of what they always wanted to do for their event if they had one at their home, and this isn't the time to do it. You have to look at your event for your business like it is a staple to your marketing plan. It's a staple. It's a foundation that can create so much opportunity. But if you're going in there with a sense of, the foo-foo stuff, or I always had, this dream of doing, a seaside event, what does that have to do with your branding or the storytelling that you're doing? There has to be a connection. And I've seen it so many times. And it could be something like if you have a store, let's say doing baseball, a famous baseball player, you could do a baseball theme, that would make sense. But to just randomly, arbitrarily pull something out, the question is it helping build your branding, your message, and helping clients or potential clients? I'm going to have to move over here a little bit. It's funny, you pay everything for internet connection and it keeps going in and out. So let me try it this way. So anyhow, this becomes one of the big problems is people that start trying to live out their fantasy of what their personal party would be. This isn't a personal party. This is about your business. So taking in things like your branding, being able to incorporate it, it could be into centerpieces where you have decals printed on the centerpiece, or you have even like trivia cards for icebreakers when people are doing meet and greet that have trivia facts about your company or your organization or your product, or big wow factors, so that they're talking about that, where it goes back to connecting with your brand, connecting with you. And I think that this problem is a bigger problem than a lot of people even realize. And the next part where it ties into is when people, staff, yourself, start to turn this event into a party, and there's alcohol involved. This is one of the key things, is it's about a balance. Some events don't obviously have alcohol, but the ones that do, let me go over here. Okay, so what I was trying to say to you is it's smart if you have your other guests drinking, if you allow your staff to have, like, if they're on the floor working, like one drink for the night, and that's it. This isn't the time for them to be partying or doing shots or, running up a ruckus. It's about connecting with the client. And if your staff's there, they should be able to, just like if they're, at work, 9 to 5, to be able to connect with these clients and make the event about the client connecting with your brand. And the other thing, I've seen it so many times when alcohol starts flowing, fun times start happening, but is there a breakdown in the connection with the client? Are people starting to switch from being, let's see if I can put this down a minute. Are people starting to switch from being, professional about their task there for that evening, or are they getting too much into social mode? Now, obviously, there's going to be some instances where people, may be gathering for, it's a Christmas party or whatever, but this is the time right now. Gather your thoughts, gather your staff, and make sure that your event is about promoting your brand to connect with the client or your product and to entertain them. You're there as the host. You're there to make them feel comfortable. You're there to get to know them and let them get to know you. And your staff should be helping facilitate some of that stuff, whether it's talking about opportunities or connection or story about your company. And that's another thing that you can do is give your staff, oops, my phone, there it goes, but give them almost like talking points so that they can help engage with the clients in a way that it's meaningful and not just like random chit chat. So anyhow, that's a tip for the day. I have a lot of other event planning tips I'm going to be sharing with you, but between the phone and the internet connection, I think we're going to cut it a little bit short today. So in the meantime, you guys have an absolutely beautiful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.